Moving on to possibly my favorite game of the round because just how have they done this? North Melbourne, 19-11, 125, defeat Melbourne 9-12-66. Until three-quarter time, this was a tussle, pretty back and forth. I think this North Melbourne side over the past couple of years have started to show those really good signs, and then in a situation where they have a chance to win a game of football like this, they've tailed off at the end and been beaten. And so watching that at three-quarter time as a North fan, I'm sure a lot of them were probably not as sure that that was going to happen because they're obviously an improved team, but there's always that lingering thing in the back of your mind, like, are we going to hold on here? Do we have what it takes? And in the foot, actually, to that point, three-quarter time of this game, I went to have a shower. Um, because I thought it was a good time to have a shower. I thought I had enough time. I went over by 2 minutes. I came downstairs, um, and it was like 17 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Great. I left when they were up by 3 goals, and North Melbourne were up by 6 goals. So as I was about to say, three-quarter time it just switched, and North just tore them apart. They were doing things, this North Melbourne team, that I have not seen them do probably since I was 15 years old. Like that prelim final they were in, those finals campaigns there. Transition football, counter attacking. They were defending with actual structure. Charlie Comben was fantastic, unbelievable performance from him. But as I said, they were defending with an actual game plan structure. They were attacking the footy. The effort as well was just so much better than what we've come to see from them in the past. Just yeah, they overran this Melbourne side. Melbourne shut down. They really shut down here. Yeah, I think, man, if North can keep this up, obviously there's a big test for North ahead of them this week against Adelaide, a team who have been performing really well now and seemingly are a much bigger test than what North have had in the first 2 weeks. So if they can take it up to Adelaide at Adelaide Oval, they don't need to win. They definitely don't need to win, but stick to what you've been able to do so well really over the first 2 weeks. Obviously, this game was a lot better, but even against the Dogs, they looked okay for a lot of that. Stick to what you've been able to really build upon and give it a crack. And that's all you can ask for. Give it a crack. And really, there are teams now that they're better than they should be expected to beat. Beat the teams that you should be beating and give it a crack everywhere else. And that is such unbelievable progression for a team like this. Really impressive. I liked what I was watching, for sure. Adelaide versus North Melbourne. Um, yeah, North were fantastic last week, as I said before. I think the way they picked apart Melbourne at the end of that game was very impressive and very indicative of the progress that they've made. But do I think that they're going to do that on a consistent basis? It really is too early to tell. Um, but I think Adelaide are much improved and they're going to do what we saw from them against the Bombers much more consistently. And I think at home, I'm edging them over North just about. But I don't think it'll be a blowout by any means. Yeah, I'm going to go the Crows by 3 goals.